Okay, it is December 13th, 2019, and we are going to do a QC check for the Servpro project. And it wasn't a big model, so it shouldn't take too long to run through, but I'll just run through it real quick. I'll just start with the file here. Let's try to pull everything out, make it look nice and neat. Zoom in a little bit. Get our surface up. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. All right, so we'll start with the QC form here. I was only given the finished grade CAD files, so I don't have any contours for original ground. So we didn't add those this time, which is something they've been requesting lately. So if they want, they'll have to get us that file if they want more data out here. So notes I had was, obviously because I didn't have that data, we were provided with CAD for the finished grade, not for the original ground, so we did not add the OG contours. Same note here. There was a call labeled let's see. Is that spelled right? How do you spell labeled? Well, either way. On the notes within, that did not match detail for invert on the pond, so I wanted to go ahead and sorry, my Christmas music's a little bit loud. I will show that on the next page. Not a big deal. Everything looked really good on this project, so I don't have any concerns on. This is telling us a 568 on this B1, with the details calling for a 565, which would be this guy right here. See detail call. File save. Okay, so if we go to the next page, you'll see that this is on the grading plan of 568 at the invert. And if we jump over here to the detail page, we've got a 565. So I held the 565 because I believe that's what's correct. Makes sense to me because they have a box that sticks in the air and they're going to have a lower elevation. The top of the box was closer to what they were calling, so they might have meant top of box. Either way, that's the only thing I found. Everything else looks good. The model looks good. Everything worked out pretty cool. There again, no OG though, so but yeah, it looks good. We get a bunch of walls here. It's like they're stepping up here. They're coming over with another retaining wall. This ramp comes in here. They've got the stairway that goes up here apparently. Now this is extremely exaggerated, so it's not like they're climbing a mountain. But I like to leave it exaggerated so you can see what's going on. Here's your pond. And everything I think it looks good. So yeah, that's I think that about covers it. One thing I question here is I did not see, I don't know if this is gravel. I couldn't find any line work for it. I did not put a curb here because it appeared to be something else, but maybe just a little gravel run. They wanted to just pad some gravel behind it. I couldn't find a legend or anything for it. So I didn't put a curb because I didn't want to put a curb. There wasn't a curb, and the line work and the CAD didn't show a curb either. So it just appears. That's the only one thing that I was curious about. But everything else looks pretty good. Run through the SCS 900 real quick. The settings, well, let me just go to where we're supposed to be here. I always just, instead of putting a cord in there, I need to put somewhere in Tennessee so I don't have to zoom out so far. All right, so just a reminder, there's a settings button over here, bottom right corner. That's where you control how you want to see things and what you want on and what you don't want on, what you want to see, your measure mode, your design mode, where you're staking out. You can turn stuff on and off here. It's really, really nice. You can turn design contours on. That'll generate contours based on the surface, not just lines I put in there, but actual generated inside the data collector from the surface. So layers, you can turn these on and off. So if you want to stake out sewer only and you don't want to see everything else, you just turn all the rest of these off, leave sewer on. That's all you'll see. Kind of nice. That's nothing to be concerned about. So you go here, you go to stake mode, home, and then stake mode, and then you can pick through the options as well, not just pick on the screen. Most people just pick on the screen. I like to remind them that this is here if they're looking for something specific. If there's alignments or roads, they'll be in here. There's only one surface at a time in these files. And so that's where all that stuff is. So I just wanted to run through that and show that, or you can pick out here and you get your choice there. Anyways, have a blessed holiday, and God bless you and your families, and have a good day.